Long-awaited plans for homes in gardens or modular homes were brought to Cabinet today. In it is a proposal to grant planning exemptions for prefabricated houses of a certain size that will be allowed in back gardens, and people will be permitted to rent them out on the open market.
At this company in County Meath, customers have been wanting to know more about modular homes since the idea was first mooted by government last year.
The two main people we find are downsizers, so parents moving into a smaller unit and their family members moving in to the bigger house, or we're finding it's just parents wanting space for grown children.
This modular home is just a little bit bigger than the government's proposed maximum size of 45 square metres. The minimum, it says, is 32 square metres. The cost of that bigger size modular home, €27,000, but that's without paying for a full fit out. The Minister today at the Irish Home Builders Conference in Croke Park accepted it's not a cheap option, but it will be an option for some.
It won't be cheap to put in either, so I don't expect to see a significant amount of them. What there really are is an option for particular families that may work for them.
The opposition, however, have concerns.
Government said it wasn't to be for the rental sector. Now they've changed their mind, and doing that in a way that the renters will have no protections is a very dangerous route to go down.
While there have been some delays getting utilities connected to new homes, water to a modular home in a back garden shouldn't be an issue.
In the National Water Resource Plan, we would have looked at nationally all our supplies, and we would have looked at our existing population, and we would have taken population growth forecasts that would have been obtained through the National Development Plan and through the local authorities. We have allowed for it in our plans, and similarly in our wastewater infrastructure.
These new modular units will be exempt from the planning system. One expert today said that's positive.
At a time where we have a pressing need for a range of different housing solutions at a range of different price points and a range of different floor space areas, it makes perfect sense to think about making available the lands in back gardens.
With further positive soundings from the government's own task force.
We have to look at all of the options. Nothing can be off the table. Would I want to live in a modular home in somebody's garden? No, I wouldn't. But equally, when I was starting out my career, when I was starting out, my family, as a young family, if that was the only option I had, I would have taken that option.
Modular homes may not be for everyone, but today's Department of Housing proposal is being seen within government as just one part of the solution for the wider problems in delivering homes. Maggie Doyle, RTÉ News.
Well, our political correspondent Micheál Lehane is standing by now at Leinster House. So, Micheál, how long before we see these modular homes in back gardens, and are there any potential obstacles to them?
Well, I think the next step in this is when the environmental assessment is completed, Tommy, and then Minister John Cummins is likely to bring the regulations before the Oireachtas Housing Committee, and they could be signed soon after that. I think there will still be a renewed focus from the opposition parties on the fact that the tenants who go into these houses won't have the same protections as those covered by the Residential Tenancies Act, because it will be a licence agreement. I suppose also the fact that the rents now can be set at a fairly high price potentially. Earlier on in all of this, there had been an expectation in some quarters, even within government, that it would be confined to the rent-a-room scheme, and of course that would essentially cap things at €14,000 annually. So while that scheme will apply to these modular homes, people can also charge the higher rents and pay tax on the full amount. Another outstanding question centres on the expectation that these modular properties will meet the highest building standards, but how will that be checked? How will that be verified? Will it be done using a professional, which could cost several €1,000, who would then bring the documentation to a local authority, or would they be self-certified, which is the case with one-off housing? If it is the latter, I think that will raise further questions again that probably will be scrutinised at the committee.
Micheál Lehane at Leinster House, thank you.